Hello guys, Paul Thayer here, the creator and writer of Project Naosis and your publisher at Visual Vibration, talking all things Project Naosis because you got to represent your product. We're online, we're showcasing what is Project Naosis because a lot of you in the comment section are commenting, what is Project Naosis? Tell me about the story, tell me about this. So we're specifically talking about the story and kind of like the synopsis in this video for Project Naosis. So right now, Project Naosis starts from issue 0. So we start with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 7 and 8 are in production right now. We're putting out 4 books a year, so be on the lookout for that. But on top of it, what is the story? So Project Naosis, in the year 2090, a speedster named Crimson Pain rises up and eliminates all the heroes in existence. So the government makes a super enhanced team called Project Naosis to fight off the rebellion. It's super action-packed. There's no multiverse or do-overs. Once again, I am the writer and publisher and I have amazing artists that work for me on this series. It is so action-packed. That's the pitch. It is so action-packed. You guys are going to love this. The action's off the hook. The artwork's off the hook. We have top-tier colorists. Shout out my boy Prasad. And we're having a great time all around. The main artist on the series is Samuel Marquise. He starts from Project Naosis episode 2 and also does our prequel books. So he's done 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And now he's doing 9 and 10 as well, confirmed here. Prasad Rao's always been coloring our books since Project Naosis episode 1. We've also had other artists on it like Corey Hampshire, Kyle Penshock, Julian Shaw, Josie, different variant cover artists as well, Igor Texteria, VCAD Marion, tons of cool stuff all around. And Project Naosis, we're trying to build something that has no multiverse, no do-overs. You pick up this book, you're getting a great story. It's not about the covers. The covers are automatically cool because the cover A's are always done by our interior artists. It's already cool. But the whole point is you're getting a book that you know is not going to restart. If characters enter this world, these characters will never leave this world. In a sense of there's no multiverse for any of these characters. And I'm super excited to have that because I wanted something with high stakes with real action in it. So like Mortal Kombat, super crazy X-Men fighting, but at the highest stakes possible. So when you see a character die, you know they're dead for good. You're not going to see them again. There's not 14 variants of them. There's one version of each character and they have their own beginning, middle, and end. For single issues, we kind of go with the same thing. I want to make every single issue kind of like you can start from that issue, you read our little synopsis in the beginning, and you can jump right in. And I really want it to be new reader friendly for every volume. So 0, 1, 2, and 3 is its own section. That's volume 1. Right now we're doing 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. That's volume 2. You can start from episode 4. Our writing's only going to improve. Same thing how you've seen, a Youngblood or a Spawn, that it's always improving in every single issue. We're going for that same mark because we're all growing together as a community. We have 11 single issues. We have a trade paperback. We have tons of cool stuff. We have one-shots. We have a one-shot just on our villain, Crimson Pain. Our back artist who does all of our back covers, Emergy Yukachev, he did a whole one-shot for Crimson Pain. His art is absolutely stellar. I highly recommend checking that one out. We have a prequel series, Omega 2090, which focuses on our main hero, Omega, and how he got his powers, because there's a time jump in Project Naosis, and there's little parts that I want to fill out that I could drag out more and give more depth to, and that's one of those things that we're going to do. There's 2 issues out of that now. We're going to do 2 more issues once we wrap up Project Naosis Volume 2, but I'm super excited to see where this thing's going because, we've been featured in Forbes 3 times, 2 for New York Comic Con, 1 for I think it was New York Winterfest, but 3 times. We're on the come up. We do really well at conventions. We sell hundreds of books at conventions. And online, our presence, we need to grow. And that grows with all of you at home, supporting, liking, commenting, sharing this around that we have an indie comic book that is here to stay. We're doing 4 issues a year regardless. I fund all this prior. So when I do Kickstarters, they're usually 90% done. And I ship them out in about 3 months. That's usually how every single one has went. We might change things later on, but that's how it's going right now. And then if you order something on our website, it ships right to your door in a week. We do have some new orders coming in of our old single issues that we just reprint. Episodes 0, 1, 2, and 3. Those will be shipping out the second week of October after New York Comic Con. But if you want to grab it now, you can grab the trade. That's our Volume 1 trade paperback. It collects those 4 issues. instead of the cliffhangers at the end, but I would say like to be continued or something, the last page has some more dialogue. So when you turn, it's kind of just like a full story. I kind of like that connection, and I'm really excited where things will go with that. But realistically, for Project Naosis, we're planning on doing at least 30 issues, and I'm going to do that no matter what. You know, I was already funding these things prior, and now we're grateful enough that we funded from all the sales that we make during conventions. But this is a story that I want to push. This is a story I want to grow. This is my superhero sci-fi story. This is the one I have. This is the one I own. I've been offered to bring this into other companies. I have not done that. I want to make it our own thing because I know where it's going to be in 5 to 10 years. I'm ready to grind 5 to 10 years on this series and make sure it's the best thing possible. So if all that sounds cool to you guys, link down below will be to our website. We ship everything right to your door. Also, subscribe. We're going to be making more videos like this, more cool stuff, more how-tos, things like that. Request any videos that you want. If it's how to sell your comic book, how to create a character, how to hire an artist, let me know, because we're definitely going to do more content. And it's up to you guys what you want to see. So we build this awesome community around what you guys want. So with that being said, it's been a great time. I'm Paul Thayer, and I'll see you guys next time.